How to finally have the discipline to stick to your diet and your training plan. We're gonna go over some mistakes and some tactical steps to implement, right? This is stuff you can do today that will help you stick to your diet plan and your training plan, all right? Let's get right into it. First off, you have to know that you are in control, all right? Now, when we were kids or even teenagers, we did not have the control over our diet, so we couldn't control that our parents or whatever were feeding us all this junk as kids, okay? This could be the reason maybe you have excess fat now, or maybe you're severely skinny, right? Or quite simply, you do not have the right nutrition and nutrients in your body, which effectively led to you having these bad, unhealthy eating habits, okay? But now you are in control, okay? You are not in this phase no more. You are not a kid, if you are watching this video at least. You know, once you get to about teenage years, you can kind of control what you eat, but at the end of the day, you don't really have the money, so you still kind of have to eat whatever they put in front of you, right? But, once you start making your own money, once you start having your own ability to do things yourself, you are in control, okay? So realize that you have the power to change whatever you want to do, right? You want to change your physique, you want to build muscle, you have the power to do it, all right? Realize that you are in control. So, that is big step number one to sticking to your discipline and whatever, right? You can't be a victim. You have to realize that you have complete control over what goes in your mouth. You have complete control over going to exercise. You have complete control of, instead of scrolling TikTok or watching YouTube videos all day, you can go do some work. This applies to anything too, by the way. This isn't just for your diet and training, okay? This can apply to anything in your life. You could choose to scroll TikTok, scroll Instagram Reels all day, or you can go for a walk, go for a run, go stick to your training plan, go to the gym, right? These are all choices you have and that you control in your daily life, all right? So, number two, subtraction is greater than addition. The reason this is very important when it comes to really anything, but specifically your diet and your training plan, because if you take out the bad stuff, you only have room for the good stuff, okay? So you take out stuff like vegetable oils, meaning sunflower oil, canola oil, all these really bad oils that are really bad for your health, which clog up your arteries and all this bad stuff that goes on in your body, right? This is terrible for your health, okay? Now, then sugars too, eating excess sugar. Now, sugar is, depends on who you are, okay? Sugar, carbs, same difference, right? If you are somebody that's highly active, that runs a lot or is just playing sports a lot, going to the gym a lot, okay, you can have more sugars, more carbs. But if you are somebody that is not active, like a lot of people, maybe you just have a diet plan, maybe you don't have a training plan, which I recommend both, obviously, but if you just worried about your health, diet, and you're not training, you should really be eating less than 100 carbs a day, 100 grams of carbs a day. Maybe even less depending on your health. If you have really bad health issues, you should probably even go lower on the carbs, okay? If you are not working out. If you are working out, carbs are okay, okay? But even in excess as you work out, it depends how much activity you do, okay? So, take out the bad foods like, all the junk. You know what junk food is, okay? Eat the single ingredient foods, eat the health foods, all right? Remove vegetable oils, terrible fats, remove excess sugar, okay? And when you remove that, guess what that makes it do? Your diet is much easier to stick to. This pen is going out. Let's get the orange one, all right? Orange is out. So yeah, your diet is much easier to stick to once you do this. Let's see what else I put. I put remove triggers. All right, yeah. So another subtraction habit you can do is removing triggers like staying up late. A lot of people have trouble with snacking when they stay up late. Me too, for example. Whenever I stay up late, I get really hungry and I have very, very bad cravings of going into the kitchen and wanting a bowl of cereal. All right? That's mistake number one, having the bowl of cereal even in my house, okay? Mistake number one. But staying up late is mistake number two, because then I want to go snack on this bad food late at night, right? And that's my trigger. Staying up late is one of my triggers. Could be a trigger for you, maybe not, right? Another trigger is maybe you go out one night, okay? And going out one night in itself and having one bad meal or having a few drinks in itself is not bad, okay? But this is bad when it becomes days of undisciplined actions, okay? You get sloshed, you get really, really drunk, and then now for days you are continuously eating bad, continuously not showing up to the gym, continuously not doing your exercise, okay? If you go out, you have to counteract going out in itself with all these healthy habits regardless, okay? So you don't want it to all stack. Now this can work the other way too. Sometimes going out, maybe it refreshes you and you have the vigor to stick to your plan. All right, it can go either way. It depends who you are and how it affects you, okay? All right. Key number 3, we have tracking your progress. Why do you want to track your progress? Because it keeps your motivation up. You see your weight on the scale going down. You see progress. You see your waistline getting slimmer. Oh, there goes the mic. You see your waistline getting slimmer. You see your abs finally coming in. You see the pooch over your waistline gone. You want to keep going, okay? You want to keep going. All right, and don't be part of the people that after they do it, they decide to go back to their old ways and gain all the weight back. No, don't do that. Don't make that mistake either, okay? So, tracking your progress will keep your motivation up. And understand this too, motivation is a very, very good thing. I know there's a lot of, oh, discipline is the way, discipline over motivation. Yes, discipline is very important, but once you have motivation, use it. As soon as motivation comes, take advantage of it, all right? It is fine to be motivated, okay? Now, are you going to be motivated every day? No, that's when the discipline is better than motivation comes in, okay? So, yeah, you got to be disciplined. But when motivation strikes, take advantage of it, all right? It'll keep you going, keep the momentum going. You know what I'm saying. I don't even know what the heck I'm doing, but all right. Another thing you want to do, all right, I said track your body weight, right? You want to do tracking your weights and reps in the gym, okay? It is easier to stick to a training plan when you actually see numbers going up, all right? You see, last week I did 160 pounds. This week I did 165 pounds. Last week I did 10 reps. This week I did 11 reps, okay? When you see stuff like that, it's like, you know, little momentum building and building and building and keeps compounding. You keep doing this for days, for months, for years. The results are, they just build off each other. It's exponential growth, okay? The results are insane. All right. Another thing you can track is blood test. You can see your hormones. You can see LDL, HDL, cholesterol levels, all this stuff, right? You can check your testosterone levels, your sex binding hobgoblin, whatever the heck that is. All right. You can check your estradiol levels. Man, I'm mixing up my words bad right now. All right, you can check all these levels and see if they improve as you do this, okay? And once you see like this little stuff, like I said, it keeps your motivation going. It keeps you wanting to go, right? I mean, and you don't even have to see your progress. Like you don't even have to track. You'll just feel it in your daily life, right? When you follow your diet and your training plan, okay? Last step, make it easy to do. When it is easy to do, it's easy to do. You will do it. If it's hard to do, you will have friction and you will not want to do it. All right. So make it easy to do. Ways we can do this is take the junk food out. We already talked about this. Take it out of the house. Take away any triggers that maybe causes you to go get fast food, causes you to snack at times you don't want to snack. Any triggers that possibly cause anything, okay? You have to experiment on yourself because everybody has different triggers, right? All right. And then we have another one. We have a gym close to you. You want a gym that is close to you because if it is like 30-minute ride, 45-minute ride, it's going to be hard to consistently go every day, every other day, right? You want a gym that is close to you. But more important than a gym close to you, you have to have a gym that you actually like to go to. I don't know what I'm underlining. You have to have a gym that you actually like going to, okay? It is not so much about having a really nice gym. It's more about having a gym with people that you like, people that you enjoy, and an environment that you enjoy, okay? So find a gym that you enjoy going to, and it'll make it easier to do, right? Another thing we have is have like-minded friends. Have friends that enjoy going to the gym, that enjoy eating right. And if you don't have friends like that, meet friends at the gym. Quite easy to do, okay? Don't be afraid to speak up. And as you do these things, you have to realize you will achieve your goals, okay? But once you get to your goals, you have to set new ones and or just maintain your body fat and stuff like that. Because you have to realize this is a lifestyle. It's not about reaching a certain goal, okay? This is your life. Your entire life you should be dieting and training, okay? Your entire life, it shouldn't even be a diet. Eating like a regular human being is supposed to is not even a diet. It's just how we're supposed to eat, okay? Before all this man-made, terrible, terrible stuff that is wreaking havoc on everybody's health. It's the reason kids getting cancer rates going up like crazy. You got people dying all the time from diseases that weren't even around 200 years ago because of all this stuff that we have nowadays, right? So just realize that this is a lifestyle and you want to stick to it for life, all right? For your entire life. It's going to make your years better. It's going to make the quality of your years better. And it's going to make the quantity of your years go up, okay? So if y'all are interested in working and learning how to build a nice aesthetic physique, quick flex. Oop, mic. Quick flex on y'all boys and ladies if there's any. All right. If you're interested in building a nice aesthetic physique, I have a course, I have a community down below. Link below if you're interested in that. I promise it will save you a lot of headache. It'll teach you step by step what workouts to do, what routine to do, what diet to follow, and what the aesthetic muscles are. If you're interested in that, link below, okay? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.